0971. Call the office at 572-0383 or 572-0215. REV-UP St. Lucia, the alpha of radio.
Alrighty, up next is Harddrive with the compliments of Rambali's Funeral Parlor.
In moments of loss, finding comfort and support is essential. At Rambali's Funeral Parlor, we understand that every life is unique, and honoring that life is our mission. Our dedicated team is here to guide you through every step, offering personalized services that reflect the cherished memories of your loved one. From traditional funerals to modern celebrations of life, we provide a range of options tailored to your family's wishes. Whether it's a simple service or an elaborate tribute, we ensure every detail is handled with care. Let us help you create a meaningful farewell, honoring the legacy of your loved one. To learn more about our services, call 758-452-2021 Castries, 758-454-9239 Viewfort. Visit us at www.ramballysfuneral.com. Rambali's Funeral Parlor, where memories are cherished and love is everlasting.
Hello there, good morning, good afternoon, good night to our listeners and to our viewers in St. Lucia and across the globe, especially those of you on Facebook, on YouTube, and also on X, and hopefully DBS Television. Welcome to Harddrive for today, Wednesday, the 4th of March. My name is Andre Paul, and the co-host of the show, none other than the very lovely Lady J. Lady J, good morning to you.
Good morning, Andre. How are you doing? It's midweek Wednesday, so let me say good morning to all of our listeners, wherever they are, wherever you are. St. Lucia and out of St. Lucia, good morning. And of course, thanks for tuning in, whether they are watching us on Facebook, as we say, YouTube. What's it called?
X?
Maybe, sorry about that.
Maybe that's your ex calling.
A what?
Your ex.
No, Andre, I see who this is. This is a friend from the U.S. Yes, no, she can't call me. I'm sorry, Andre. I forgot to turn it off. Because when I was coming to work, I was getting some calls, so I decided I'd leave it on. Yeah, and being here so early this morning, I had a couple of calls, so I'm sorry. Yeah.
So I want to say something nice about Lady J. So let me say the nice thing about Lady J, because lei bon uni pou di bon.
Oui, uni pou di bon.
So folks, a couple of days ago, I had to take my vehicle in for a service. So, I'm vehicle-less. And I've been wondering, how am I going to get my business done today? Because the friends I have who have vehicles, they need their vehicle to do their business. I say, well, what am I going to do? I say, you know something, man, well, it is what it is. So I got up the air and I was talking to Lady J and telling her what's going on and so on. And Lady J just offered and said, by the way, I hope hubby wouldn't mind me saying that.
Andre?
I hope hubby wouldn't mind me saying that.
Go ahead.
So so Lady J just said, but Andre, but you could use my car. I said, you serious? Yeah, you could use my car. I kind of freaked out on that.
Why?
Because that was like really unexpected, extraordinary. Yeah, because normally people don't behave like that at all. You talk about a vehicle.
Well, Andre, you wouldn't give any and everybody your vehicle, but
yes,
I know
course.
you would take. And you always talk about how slow you drive and how careful you drive. So all of this is already there. So I wouldn't think twice. I wouldn't think twice to have you use the car to do what you have to do. You're not going and check a girl, Andre.
How you know that?
It was all business based on what you said and the time of day. Yeah.
But seriously, I just want to mention that, because generally staff are not really that nice to their bosses. Yeah, staff tend to hold back, and they see. When I say they, I'm talking from experience. I don't mean here per se, but everywhere, right? It's always like line staff versus management. That's why you have the unions getting involved and so on. It's like everybody against management and so on. So they generally have this chasm between staff and line staff and management. Yeah,
I've never been like that, Andre. I always feel if I am working for an organization, I have to love the organization first, because I may not like the staff or the staff may not like me, but we have to work together. But when it comes to the organization, I have to feel comfortable there, because that is where I'm coming. That is where I'm working. That is where if an issue comes up, I have to go to that supervisor, manager, director, owner, whatever you want to call it. So I've got to feel comfortable from the very top. That's how I am. I don't know for other persons. So, and over the years, I mean, yeah, I have worked a few places in St. Lucia, but because I've been out for so long. And Andre, let's put it, before this, it was at Radio 100. And as you know, Valerie Albert, Miss Albert, commonly, as we often called her, and she wanted to be called, was not, oh yeah, call me Miss Albert.
That is true. That's
You couldn't
exactly
call her
how she
Valerie.
wanted it, yeah.
You couldn't call her Valerie. It's Miss Albert. So it's still there at the back. I still say Miss Albert. I would say when it came to business, like work, she was a very serious person, but I considered her a friend. I got along really well with her. She was strict, come around by the console and whatever. But outside of that, we got along really well, Andre.
And there are times you stood up to her, I remember.
Yes.
I remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
Times I'll say,
wow.
Yes, Miss Albert, no, I don't see it that way, etc., etc. Because at the end of the day, if I don't say it, Andre, it's only going to bring in tension. And I would like the same with us. Yes, we get along fine when we go on our walks and so on. But in here, Andre, if so far so good, but if there's something that I don't, I would say, appreciate, or something that I need to mention, I think that I would want to be able to do that. I don't want to have to hold back and say, I don't want to tell him because of how he's going to think. Then obviously you bring in tension. And Andre, I don't know about you, but I don't like to work where there's tension. I don't like it at all. I don't like it.
I realize that.
From what? From Radio 100? No, I like to be able to come in with all my smiles, feel happy, and then you can hear it in the voice, especially when you're on radio. You should be able to hear it in the person's voice.
Yes, true.
That they're happy. That's, working in entertainment for so many years, being an entertainment manager for so many years and an entertainment consultant. That's one of the things that they basically ask you to always, when you speak, make sure there's a smile to your sound, a smile to your voice. And of course, that applies for radio.
Yes. So let me finish my little story. So there's a part two because bon unibudi bon. So I came back here. That was day before yesterday, right? Day before yesterday?
Well,
was it
today's
yesterday?
Wednesday, so
Was
it's
it
Monday.
yesterday?
Yeah, Monday.
Yeah?
Not yesterday. I didn't see you after work yesterday.
Right. Okay. So I got back to the office, and when I got back to the office, Yaslin called me, right? My dearly beloved Yaslin, she called me, and she said to me, because she knew I didn't have a vehicle, and she said to me, Andre, I just got my vehicle, meaning hers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, her vehicle.
Okay.
Yeah, brand new vehicle.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So she said to me, you can have it.
Oh, but she's so far away.
I said, have you driven the car? She told me, no, I haven't driven it as yet. Yeah, you can have it.
Somebody's in love. Somebody's in love. Somebody's in love.
You can have it. So and I found I was just so cool. Imagine, she hadn't driven the vehicle as yet, and I had it all yesterday, doing my business and so on. A nice little car, actually.
Oh, that was the new car outside there?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I was wondering whose car it was. I did check it out, Andre. I didn't know whose.
It's pretty.
It was very.
It's pretty.
Female style, yeah.
Yes.
Good choice. So I didn't look at the make, coming to think of it, but I was checking it out. Yeah. Oh, so that's because I forgot. I didn't have an opportunity to ask you how you got here because I didn't see your car. But I was thinking maybe they dropped you off and then they took it again.
No.
And there's nothing really wrong with the car. It's just service, Andre. Make sure you say that. It's just service because of the, I guess, your mileage at this point.
Yeah, the time had come or had arrived. Okay, so I just want to make sure I put that out there. Lay bon, unibudi bon. All right.
Thank you, Andre. I appreciate that.
Okay.
Very much appreciate.
So let me just remind our listeners and our viewers. By the way, is DBS with us?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Cinti said they are.
Great stuff. Thank you very much, DBS.
Good morning. Good morning, Cinti.
Yeah, management and staff of DBS. It's a real honor for you to carry our program. We know that you could choose many others. But you've chosen us, and we really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay, especially Linda according to Clement Charlie Charles, she's a wonderful human being. All right. So the weatherman is important. For those of you who love, going to take a sea bath and so on, well, the weatherman says that the seas are locally rough with waves, right, up to 11 feet.
What?
Yeah. So
they've got to be careful.
So this is heavy.
I think the sea bathers need to stay away from the beach as well.
That's exactly what they said.
Period. 11, Andre?
Yeah, so small craft operators are advised to exercise, listen to this, extreme caution. That's in capital, EXTREME.
And they don't usually put it in capital.
Exactly. It's extreme caution due to, so it's not just the high seas. You have brisk winds, right? Rough seas and reduced visibility. Okay?
That's
so
the problem,
sea bathers should stay out of the water.
Period. Yeah.
Okay? Sea bathers stay out of the water.
And look at the fishermen, because visibility is important as well. They should, stay close. Don't venture too far.
Yeah. Exercise extreme caution.
I think they should just forget today.
I think so too.
Andre,
some still take risks and go out there. Some of them.
Yeah, because some of them know when the fish will come wherever they need it, wherever it has to come, because you never know. Maybe that is pushing the fishes to one end and they know exactly where to go.
And in addition to what you're saying, for some people, it's their daily bread.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got to go out there, man.
Yeah.
I have a family to feed.
Yeah. And it's the same thing this morning when I was walking. I said, the coconut guys that are on the road. When you come out of Bonterre, just around by Harbour Club, there are a set of persons. I usually purchase from them, but they're very, very early. But lower down by Massey, opposite Massey, there are two, and one lower down more by Indies or around there. And I went down, Andre, hoping to get 2 bottles so I could bring home for my mom, because she doesn't really like water, but it's important at her age to drink water. So if that's a way of getting her to drink it, then that's what I have to do. Andre, I did my walk. I went all the way down there, and there was no vehicle. No car. I'm like, but when I thought about it, I think it's because of the rain. Because remember, they're out. They're out in the open. So I think it's because of the rain that they didn't show up today. And so they were all 3 that I usually see on a morning, neither one.
And let me add a little something here, folks. Again, when we used to go on our walks up in the Moshi area, Lady J always has her mom on her mind. So Lady J would ensure her mom loves fish cake and bakes and those kinds of things. Yeah. And Lady J man would have that little napkin.
The lady used to wrap it up really nice for us.
And she'd carry that thing with her. Man, when you see I'm out there taking my walks, I don't want anything to hinder my movement and so on. And to see Lady J, but how are you able to carry all that stuff?
Oh, yeah, my backpack. Andre, can you put this on? My battery is going. Yes, you forgot to put it on. Thank you.
Yeah. I said, well, Lady J, but wait, how are you carrying all this stuff?
Oh, yeah.
And she has a whole ton of pockets all
Yeah, and all the water that you never walked for water, remember? I had all my water.
Exactly. So I just want to say this again, folks, when we have relationships with people, okay, whether it's our mother, father, sister, brother, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, right? I think it's a cool thing to always have them in our thoughts and to know that, hey, they love love Accra, for example, or love a bake, to pick it up for them and bring it to them. Give them a nice little surprise.
Oh, my mom would be smiling from ear to ear.
Yeah, when you come home with those goodies.
Yeah, Mom, guess what? I've got some. I got some. As a matter of fact, when I stopped going, she would be asking. I say, Mom, I didn't go down that end, I'm by my. She would be asking, and I never got after that, to be honest. But I would get bakes, because a lot of people tend to sell the bakes, but not the.
Accra is a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's challenging.
Yeah.
Although when I.
But let's say hello to those people, Andre. I don't have their names, but let's say hello to them. Those people who would be up that end, Andre. The couple selling there, whatever.
I wonder how they're doing. I wonder.
Andre, we have to.
A long time.
One of these holidays, our 5, let's get together, get our 5 first to get back down there again, Andre. What's his Carlisle will come to Castries if we give him sufficient notice.
All right, let's see. Okay,
we've got to go back down there.
All right, so let me do some house chores there. The menu for today at the Thomas of Bread place is stewed backs and saltfish with ground provisions, lentils, and garden salad. All right, so you can get either the stewed backs or the saltfish with the ground provisions, the lentils, and the garden salad. Nice meal, healthy meal, right? You got all the good stuff inside there. So you have your protein, and you have, you know, your veggies in there for the roughage and so on. Yeah, so you're good to go. Nice mix. All right, so stewed backs and saltfish with ground provisions, lentils, and garden salad. And of course, don't forget to try the wide variety of sea moss beverages, which include coconut, ginger, peanut and peanut punch, and regular flaxseed and chia seed sea moss with milk or without milk. Now, let's say also good morning to our good friend Silton of Silton's REV Enterprises.
She has that at the end?
No, I'm just
kidding.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
So Silton's REV, you can check out, folks, for a wide variety of rubs. Okay? The number to call is 716-8018. 716-8018. 716-8018 for Silton's REV. And let me say happy birthday to two partners of mine. By the way, these guys, they're twinner. These guys have been listening to REV-UP since we first started. I remember that well. They usually come around the area there. They do car washing and so on. And, you know, they have a mobile car wash. You know the guys, they're twin. You know,
they still do that?
Yes.
The Gasper brothers?
Yeah, that's correct.
Oh, I thought they gave that up already.
Give up?
Andre, my car's been... remember I told you that I wanted my car washed? I didn't know anybody came around here.
Yeah.
I have not seen that.
They usually come around the mall here. But anyway...
I hope they're listening.
So they hope, they're listening.
Okay, well, please come. I need my car washed.
Okay, so let's say good morning to Saga.
Thank you very much.
Right, Saga and his twin brother Animal.
These are the names they use.
That's what that's exactly what they gave me. Saga and his twin brother Animal. So
I actually
happy
thought
birthday.
they had given up on that because I don't hear about them. I don't see them. So it's good that you mentioned their names. Yeah.
So these guys have been real fans of REV-UP. So thank you very much, fellas, for all the support. Much appreciated. And he really told me, I think his son's birthday is tomorrow. One of them told me his son's birthday is tomorrow. And to be honest with you, I can't tell who is who.
No. But one is louder than the next.
Oh, really? When you say loud, I mean literally louder? Or
Yeah. One is going to wait for you to say good morning or whatever. The other one is going to say it loud.
Okay, all right.
That's how I know which one is which. But Andrea, you're talking about birthdays. My sister, before me, she's number 4, because I'm number 5. She is celebrating her birthday today. Professor Cynthia Barajai. I want to say happy birthday to her, and I wish her all the best. And
where does she live?
She lives in Barbados.
Okay,
we
all right.
we sort of left home the same time, you know. But I mean, I came back because
hubby.
Yeah. I got married, Andre. So yeah, but she remained single for a while. Got married. She's divorced now. Yeah. So celebrating her birthday today, and she's one. She don't really celebrate, but at the same time, she's a busy person. She's a busy woman. So I know she's going to do a lot today.
Alrighty. Okay. Anything you want to mention in particular before we move on?
Andre. So Andre, on was it Tuesday? Okay. The same day you had the car. So that was Monday when you came back, and I went to pick up my little glam daughter, Consuelo's daughter.
And what's her name?
Naila.
Like
how do you Blackman.
How do you
so we
spell
call her N-A-I with the accent.
Like Naila? Okay,
like Naila,
same
but
spelling?
we say Naila. Same thing.
But
it's got the spot, the hyphen in the middle.
Interesting. I hope the teachers get it right.
Nobody gets it right because it's actually Naila, but most people say Naila, just like Naila Blackman.
I'm sure of that.
But we all call her Nai. So she answers to Nai. She answers to Nai, but she knows her full name is Naila.
It's a beautiful name, actually.
It is.
Like Naila. Yeah, it's a beautiful name.
It is. Just like I thought Consuelo was a beautiful name.
That's also beautiful.
So anyway, Andre, I brought her back here because I wanted to give you a ride back to your home. I wanted to give you a ride to your home, yes. But of course, you got a ride before I came back. So I brought her inside, and I asked for you, and they said you weren't there. And she said she wanted to change because she does her little dance classes. By the way, she's 7 years old, and she does her little dance classes. So I put on the light, brought it into the bathroom, put on the light, and when I opened the door, she went, "Wow! Oh my, Mom, this is really clean, and it smells good."
Imagine that.
Yeah,
7-year-old.
Yeah. So I said, you have to tell Andre that.
Yes. But that's amazing. A little 7-year-old can appreciate, the environment being clean and looking pretty and so on. Yeah, because you have adults who don't say anything.
Andre, she would not go in that washroom. She would hold on to it. she's not going to go if it's dirty. Or if it has an odor. She's like that. She's not going to go. She's not going to go. And her mother was the same. So,
But you know, I remember some time ago, you actually complimented
I did.
REV-UP for having this beautiful restroom.
Yeah.
Right. So, and I know for sure I go out of my way.
You do.
To ensure
you do.
that
Smells good, Andre. The lighting in there is bright as ever. It's got all the right amenities. Your soap, your toilet paper, whatever you need in there. I think the only thing that's missing is hand cream, so I'll have to put hand cream in there.
Oh, okay.
You know, they've got the little samples.
Yes.
So I'll do that. Yes, I think that's all that's missing in there.
I remember, as you said, I remember one time, Albert from Lira's. He was, I think, the proprietor at this place there.
In go ahead.
By
in Rodney Bay.
Dimple, no, but the Dimple at Louise's school there.
Spinnakers.
Spinnakers.
No. Is it Spinnakers?
I think it's Spinnakers or something like that. Anyway.
Yeah, maybe Spinnakers.
So the
is
building's
the one
still
in the
there.
north.
Beautiful building. And I remember Albert took possession of that place and was trying to promote it as a nightclub and this sort of thing. And he really tried. He really did try. But I'll never forget the opening. Albert told me, Andre, come and see the place. Just come and see it, because I was playing that night for him. Come and see the place. Come and see it. So, and I went there. He took me into that restroom. And I was like, oh my God, that's heaven, man.
It was nice and clean.
It was beautiful. It was
very
clean.
good.
It was, and he piled the place there with these little baskets with, as you said, their hand cream, little bottles of perfume, little testers, and this and that, and soap and so on, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, that was looking so exquisite. So anyway, we had the party that night, and the place jam-packed. Place loaded with people that night, right? So the following day, you know, I went to collect. You know, I went to collect.
For playing.
Albert told me, Andre, come and see that. Come and see that.
I know exactly where you're going with
So
it.
we went into the restroom. They wiped him out.
Yeah.
Completely. There was nothing left.
Yeah.
Just grab the things that the guy
Because
had
people
there.
think it's theirs, so
And
they can take it.
I said, what? He said, Andre, took everything that was there. Didn't leave a piece of, like, maybe, I don't know, a soap or something for the guy.
It wouldn't.
So he had to stop that.
Yeah, of course.
he had to
you
stop
just
it.
put exactly what you need, which is one soap,
My
and,
gosh.
liquid. Andre, that would happen. I mean, we go to Andre, when you well, you say you hardly travel, but when you go to stay at an hotel, do you take the
No.
Why?
No. Why am I going to take soap? A little thing of soap?
No, it's in liquid form, Andre. You drop that in your bag Andre, when I go to any country and there's the small soaps, as in liquid, because it's not bar of soap, it's a liquid soap, and the lotion. Unless I don't like to smell it, I don't like the odor, I don't take it. Because Andre, while
You mean at the hotel, you mean?
Yes, if I'm going to stay at the hotel, when I leave the hotel and I'm going somewhere, I may need some cream to put it, lotion. I'm using this. I'm going with it. Yes, Andre. I'm going with it, Andre. So while I'm there visiting.
So then it wasn't wrong then, by your standard, for those people who have taken what
each
Albert
person
had there?
taking one. But no, if I went to a place like that, I would not take anything. I would use it, the cream.
So what's the difference?
No, Andre, you just came to dance. This is not there to take. You came to dance. But when you go to the hotel, everything they have in there except the people towels, pillows, whatever, which people do take, that's not for you to take. But if they've got shampoo,
the thing does not.
Ask the staff.
Lady
Andre, I work in the hotel for many years.
Hold on. Unless it is the policy of the establishment, right, or the resort, that people can have those things, no problem.
Yes.
But as far as I'm concerned, that's not mine.
No, it's you can have it.
And the same thing would apply, for example, staff. You have staff at certain establishments, right? Certain business places, staff just steal the stuff.
Oh,
there.
no, that's not right. But if you stay at a hotel,
they steal all kinds. I'm speaking in general.
Yes,
in general.
of course.
All right, good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some staff do that, yes. But if you stay at a hotel and you want to use the cream, I bring back the empty bottles for them, because when I'm out.
No, I'm saying if it's all right, it's okay.
No, it's included in the pack.
No
in
problem.
Your package,
No problem.
Of course.
But for me, I'm just saying, if I see the people's thing, I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to. Sorry.
You're not going to take it out of the room, you mean?
Yeah. If I'm allowed to use it, like they left it there for me to use.
That's what
fine.
it's there for, Andre.
But for me to take the thing, put the thing in my pocket or something, ask that.
No, Andre, you taking it is not stealing. You are in. It is not stealing. And you could call any hotel manager and they will tell you all.
As I said, unless that is the policy.
It is.
Those
that they don't want you to take, they will actually tell you. Because, for example, when I lived in Asia, there was a big sign in the room. And you know what that sign says? How much is each amenity that's in the room. Towels, blankets, the sheets, the whatever. And that hotel, I remember, when you depart, as they go for your suitcases, Andre, while you're paying your money, before you pay or during the time when you're at the front, they're actually calling housekeeping to check the room. And if anything is missing, they will embarrass you right there in the lobby. You take it out or you pay for it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So people know because it's written. But if it is, it's a very small bottle of facial soap, liquid soap, and so on. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong in taking that, because why take a big bottle to leave with walking around?
As I said, if it's policy, right, that the resort says that's fine, no problem.
Yeah.
But for me to just go and take the people's thing,
No.
And besides, I think in my mind, I'm not going to be embarrassed, right? Something made public. Maybe they have a video of me stealing the thing. And for a little bar of soap.
But in this case, it's not stealing, Andre.
It's
taking it. Yeah.
Say again?
In this case, at the hotel, when you stay there, it's not stealing it. Certain hotels, you will know, because there are certain hotels that will not give you anything other than soap, as in bar soap, a small thing to wash your hands. So you've got to bring your own liquid soap or soap to shower. There are certain hotels, depending on the level of the hotel you go to.
You know, the singer Justin Timberlake, I have the story, I'll probably read that tomorrow. Apparently, Justin Timberlake was under the influence of something, maybe alcohol or something like that, right? And he did some dumb things, apparently. Okay? I'm not sure exactly what the dumb things were, or not so bright things, right, with his behavior and so on. Anyway, he ended up in court, and I think he pleaded not guilty. That matter has not been resolved as yet, so I think they're hearing the case. But Justin Timberlake is actually asking the court, right, not to release the video. Okay. Because of how he was behaving at the time. And he said he doesn't want that to go out into the public,
right.
And for people to see him behaving a particular way, right? So I wish him luck. I really, really do. And that is why I was just saying here, we have to be so careful. We have to be so careful, because you never know who's watching, who's recording, right? And especially at a resort where things are the CCTV, they're 24/7. So that video boy,
you should know better. When you're in the limelight, you have to know yourself, and know what could come out of that. And obviously, as you say, he was under the influence of something, knowing that afterwards he's saying, don't release. So he know that was outside of his body, so to speak.
And he was behaving badly. Boy, I feel it for him, to be honest with you.
Poor guy.
Yeah, and there's some people, like in the case of P. Diddy, for example. Remember P. Diddy? P. Diddy was aware that when he had manhandled
a woman and
Cassie,
kicking her, you mean that? Oh
yes.
my God, that was terrible.
Now you remember that video hadn't come out, okay? But you know why? Because he paid to keep that on the down low. But of course, I don't know
when
what happened.
You have to say, "Give me all of it."
I don't know what happened in the final analysis. Somebody found it, or somebody had access to it. Because he knew if that came out.
Did you see how he kicked her? He kicked her like he was playing football.
And not that too. I thought to myself, boy, here's a guy, I mean, when he gets angry, he's in a rage, right? And he's almost has like superhuman strength.
Yeah.
You see the way he just like grabbed her and dragged her. And he was doing that with one arm,
Yeah.
Because he was holding onto the towel.
Yeah. Andrew, don't laugh.
No, I'm not talking about
I know you're laughing at the towel
The towel issue.
Andrew, that would have been nice if the towel fell as he kicked her. That's what I thought, I said, drop. Let that towel drop.
So he held onto the towel and he cried, what?
Andre, you know what would have happened right there and then?
You mean?
Are you thinking?
You mean if Cassie...
no, the girl on the floor, that towel drops. Okay, what did she do?
But she didn't do anything.
That's what I'm saying. Because maybe she probably couldn't, or she was afraid or whatever. But I'm saying your next move.
Oh, okay. Well, of course I know how the move would be. But I think Cassie was terrified of this guy.
Yeah.
What
she wasn't doing anything.
She didn't. She never fought back. Didn't do anything because she knows him. She knows the character of this guy.
Andre, I don't care how much money you're getting, how much money you're giving me, what sort of life that I live in this home. I like the licks, Andre. Nah, Andre. No. It's uncalled for.
I agree. I agree. The minute you see...
Run away.
Yeah, the minute you see you dating a guy and, he gets angry so quickly, from 1 to 100 in less than no time.
It's not worth it.
These are red flags. And especially as you just said there, the guy threatens you to do that, or he does it. Boy, no matter what benefits there in a relationship like that, you got to say, hey, I'm not prepared to, because Cassie stayed. She stayed
then we don't even
many
know
years.
how she was brought up, because if you're brought up in a
Poor,
home where
poor.
exactly, so if you're brought up in a home where any little thing you do, you've been lashed, you've been shouted at, you've been this, you've been that, thrown in a corner, whatever, chances are you go to him and you think that's how life is, until somebody else tells you that is not life.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Now, there's also another side to that coin where you came from a poor background, poor family, you're struggling, you have talent, but you haven't had the opportunity as yet, and you're around this person, and you're thinking, man, look at me, I'm driving an SUV, right, a fancy SUV, and I take that
BMW.
I go and pick up my mother, my father with that thing, you understand, my friends, and then all of a sudden I have to give it up now. I don't think I'm prepared to do that, to go back down to where I was. There are people who...
And all the time she living with him, she not saving a little bit of money there?
Well, we don't know at what stage that happened.
Right.
I'm just saying...
I'm saying you save a little something, so when you have to run, you run.
Well,
do like Tina Turner, even if she had coins.
But yeah.
But one day, Andre, I mean, if Tina Turner stayed there, what would happen to her? She had to leave.
Now, R. Kelly now, on the other hand, R. Kelly was having sexual relations with an underage girl.
Yeah.
And she, when that went to court, she said it wasn't her. She wasn't the one that was there.
Yeah.
Obviously trying to protect him. And again, I suspect the same kind of thing,
Paid her extra or
Here's what
whatever.
I'm going to lose. And now she's talking now because she's moved on with her life and everything. She was giving an interview.
Married and pregnant or have a child by now.
So she said that her father, right? She said that there's a friend of hers who's also a singer. I forgot her name. She was concerned about what was going on. And apparently she went to that young lady's father. And now she's talking about the father's approach to the whole thing. She said that he was very angry about it.
Okay.
The father was angry.
Okay.
But guess what? He didn't do anything. He didn't dissuade her. He didn't tell her get out of
They
that
probably paid
situation.
him.
Yeah, exactly. Who knows?
knows?
And she said that R. Kelly was threatening to commit suicide if they went out
And you're not doing it now?
and made it public. But you see, it's the whole manipulation thing. So these things are very, very, very interesting. Very interesting. Anyway, so let's talk
Andre,
about
but
something.
look at Michael Jackson. You remember after he was accused, many years later, the father of the young boy said they were the ones that told him to say Michael interfered with him.
Yeah, I remember that.
I mean, but you cannot take these things back. You really cannot take it. When you go and spoil someone's name, you cannot take it back. And I wish people would understand that and just don't put false things or say false things about people.
And even though the thing may be true, unless it's something really egregious.
Well, if
you
it's
understand?
true, I don't know. I can't talk about that if it's true because everybody is different as to when they receive messages. But if it's untrue, Andre, or you don't have the truth, you personally did not have the truth, you heard it from somebody else, Andre, you shouldn't go and talk about it.
Good.
Go to hear the truth.
So let me make my point. And because you may change your mind. Okay. So somebody who I'm close to, right? I'm not saying this has happened to me, folks. I'm just giving just an example, all right?
Right.
A hypothetical situation. So say somebody I'm close to, I did something, as I said, something that was not egregious. Harm was not meant. However, the person did not appreciate the thing that I did. It wasn't anything egregious. Okay? There was no rape, it was no hit, things like that. It's just something that the person felt at the time was not fair to them and showed a lack of appreciation. That's how they interpreted it, right? Now, I'm saying if I'm in that situation and I know this is, say, it's a friend of mine, say it could be my better half, my significant other, or it could just be a friend, but he or she did something that I felt was showed a lack of appreciation for me being in their life, right? The fact that this is my friend and the fact that it's not egregious, I will not expose that.
Agreed.
Huh?
Agreed.
Yeah. Even if it's something that I didn't appreciate, I wouldn't expose the person. So, folks, I just thought I should bring that in the mix because sometimes we're quick to expose. Either we do it directly, right, or we tell people about the thing.
Yeah, yeah. Because we like to bring people down.
Thank you
That's
very
just
much.
the society.
Thank you
to
very
bring
much.
people down. You can't. It's like you can't hold anything inside. You must talk about it.
Yes,
You know, there's some
especially
people
in this
that.
age of social media and so on.
Oh,
you're not
man.
getting away. You're not getting away. Anyway,
Oh, man.
so Lady J, let's talk about some things there because there are some very, very, very interesting developments. Some very good news from the Prime Minister as regards Wasco.
Okay.
Right. He said that financing, right, has been approved for critical repairs at Wasco's northern line. Because you know the north is where
That's why they
you have
started.
the most challenges. Every time you hear major shutdown, usually is in the north of the island.
Yeah.
Okay, so remember we're talking about that as to how to resolve this particular matter. Wasco's talking about an increase, a possible increase, and so on. So I was so elated when I read that the Prime Minister is confirming that that a loan apparently for those works has been approved.
Okay.
The only caveat, he said that the works will begin next year.
Ooh.
And that's a huge caveat.
Because
That's a long time.
March. Yeah.
That's a long time to be waiting for. So I suspect maybe it's the process.
Yeah. For how much
Yeah. Well, he didn't state.
it is. That's
Yeah, he
that's
didn't
probably what. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's so important, especially now considering all these issues with drought and potential drought and this sort of thing. So, folks, that's really, really good news.
There is hope.
Yeah, so there's some hope as to whether now Wasco will still be seeking this possible rate increase. I don't know. I haven't heard anything. There was some talk, a couple of weeks ago?
By who?
By what? From well, not really from Wasco. There was talk around that Wasco was looking for a 30-something% increase or something like that.
Okay. Well, I guess that won't happen until next year because they can't do anything to us right now. If it's the same, why increase? You shouldn't.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what happens. Now, the Royal St. Lucia Police Force, to bolster its crime-fighting capabilities, they've now added a new canine officer. You want to guess his name? The name of the dog. You want to guess his name? His name is Ronnie. Ronnie.
What's it? Corporal, Sergeant? What they giving him?
Yes. So canine officer Ronnie.
All right. Nice name.
The dog is 14 months old.
Oh, it's a little one, but they normally get big dogs. I'm sure it's quite tall.
Yes. So it's a gift again from the French government. Remember Tyson?
Yes.
Tyson was also from the French government. I remember the French ambassador to St. Lucia. He was saying that although he was hurt by what had happened with the death of Tyson, he was saying that they're still willing to work with the government in getting another one and so on. So I thought when the statements were being made, there'd be some about this new canine officer. But concerning Tyson, I don't know, Lady J, but I feel, knowing the way we roll in St. Lucia, I think that may be the end of that saga concerning Tyson. I don't think we'll hear anything about Tyson anymore. I hope I'm wrong. Don't you agree with me that you hope I'm wrong? I hope I'm wrong, but the way I know things work in this country, right? And I feel that if there was something, if that was really the information was really going to be made available to the public, that would have happened already. But JP Jusa, imagine people were so angry about this thing. People felt it. People said it's not even their dog and so on. You know, that hurt them deeply. Now, hardly anybody says anything, about it. So with time now, this seems to be fading from our memories. And I think there are certain people maybe who probably are happy about that. So we can just move on. What I want to know is, I'm saying this to the authorities, right? Most of the Minister for National Security. I don't know. I mean, it's not for me to decide what information has to be made public. But I think, I hope whatever was going on, whatever was happening, whatever led to the death of Tyson, I hope those in authority learn some lessons so that we do
Yeah.
not have a repeat of this thing.
Well, that for sure.
Right? Just a quick
Go
point.
ahead.
Because I read about Tyson, about Ronnie, and they spoke about Ronnie's handlers. All right? Let me read it.
A big S, okay.
Right? Assistant Commissioner of Police Luke DeFreitas confirmed that while Ronnie shows strong promise, both the dog and the handlers are still undergoing training before full development. So the handlers.
Mm-hmm.
So, because remember when that thing about Tyson came out, people asked all kinds of questions about handlers and so on.
Mm-hmm.
I really hope that in the
Who's
absence,
feeding, the person that's feeding is important. How many people feed? Is it one person feeding breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Were they only giving Tyson lunch only? I mean, we got to know.
yeah, and we want to know, right, what measures are going to be put in place to ensure we don't have a repeat of what happened some time ago there.
Yeah, that was
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you, Lady J, and let me ask our listeners, who are going to chime in a little later.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about it? Do you think that this thing should just die?
I mean, I don't know if I should say just die, but Andre, I swear, I don't know on which radio station, but I swear this thing was over, that the dog was not poisoned. I thought that's what we knew, and that's the last I heard.
That part is over.
Yeah.
It wasn't poisoned. But what happened? If the dog wasn't poisoned, okay?
I mean, what died
happened?
from then?
Yeah.
Okay.
We need to know. And I've said it already, right?
Because they did do a postmortem.
My brother, after he passed, a postmortem was done in a week plus, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, me being ignorant, that's the first time I'd ever witnessed. Well, when I say witness, sorry.
Somebody has to be in the room.
I had to be there.
You had to be there
to to ensure I say, okay, this is my brother and whatever.
Yeah.
They didn't allow me to watch the actual autopsy, but I was outside. So I thought that something was going to take like days. That's what I thought. No, they said no. You just wait, and when we're ready, we'll give you a call. So I'm there waiting outside. So probably maybe an hour and a half, somewhere around there. They had the results already.
Is that right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's
So look at how long this has happened with Tyson, and up to now. So the authorities have to understand. Maybe some people do not care, right, anymore, but there are those who still do care, and we want some answers. So because if there's no follow up, if there's no report saying, okay, a series of events happened, and this maybe it wasn't anything bad. We don't know, right? But at least if you have some report, you have some things showing you a series of events took place. So now you can take a look at that and say, okay, let's see now what we learned and ensure we don't repeat those things. Otherwise, Ronnie may be in the same position.
Don't go there.
No, I said he may be in the same position because we haven't learned any lessons, have we?
Well, I hope they have. I hope the police force have learned.
Exactly. So I want our chimers who like to chime in. Yeah. So I'm curious to know, should that be dropped? Leave that alone. Let's move on. I'm curious to know. Anyway, so in Trinidad, there's a state of emergency.
Yes, there is.
Apparently, and I remember, Bisesa, they freed some detainees that they had in there, right? Maybe on compassionate grounds, I wasn't too sure. But I remember Bisesa, to her credit, she kind of warned them and said, listen, you all better behave yourselves, okay? Because if you don't behave yourself, we will have to go back to the state of emergency. I remember her saying that.
Yeah.
Okay, to her credit, she did say that. So apparently those people that they let go went right back into what they know. Yeah,
maybe others.
They went right back. So she said, hey, you know something? I cannot allow the gains we've made to be stymied by a few people, right? And she said, they need to do something. That's why I was saying, Lady J, in the case of Jamaica, of course, they're very happy that they made some gains as far as the, arresting the number of homicides for the year. It's been, they've been trying. There's been a drop, right? I must say, a noticeable drop in the number of homicides. Remember, I was asking you, I was saying the measures that the government / the police, put into operation to help stem those things, whether these things are sustainable. Is this something that you can keep going and going and going and going? You understand? Whatever those measures are And one of the measures that they use there is the state of emergency.
And it works, Andre.
Yes.
Because during that time, everything lessens.
Yes.
The crime, because the police are out on their way. And if that's what one has to do to stabilize a country, I say go for it.
So that's what I'm asking Lady J. If that be the case, you can't keep people under this rigid their movements and so
I
on,
understand that.
greatly
Hours,
limited
certain hours.
and sort of thing. I mean, the average citizen hates that, you know. The average
Agreed.
citizen.
We went through that during COVID.
Exactly,
but Andre,
exactly. So you cannot sustain something like that.
No, but they could, like she did. She stopped. I mean, if that's what's going to stabilize her country, she's in charge now. She realized it, she experienced it, and it worked. You know, why not? Why not put it back, Andre? There are too many people. It's Jamaica, Trinidad. That's what you hear mostly in the news. Jamaica, Trinidad. Deaths, kidnaps, this, that. I mean, come on. So, I mean, she wants the better for her country. And I say bravo to her, even if people may not like her at this time for what she's doing. But for now, she's doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Andre, she's doing the right thing.
Yeah, and the problem is that you have a group of people who are not involved in those things. You have
Agreed.
law-abiding citizens now. So for the sake of the few, the vast majority now have to be going through this thing where your movements are curtailed.
Yeah.
You have to be in by a certain time. You can't be out at a certain time. Oh my gosh! Wow.
I get it.
Wow.
You know, we went through it during COVID, even if we knew why we went through it, much less for something like that.
Exactly.
So I understand. But people have to think, if how would it look if I'm walking down the street, innocently walking, and I wouldn't know because I'll be dead probably, but my family, how would they take that, Andre? But if the country was under lock and key, chances are I would be safe. So if that's what we have to do and sacrifice a little bit, then why not? Safety is important, Andre, to any country.
Yeah. But as I said, these measures, are they sustainable? That's the thing. Okay,
It's working.
Because
So
you
it
notice,
might just be.
Because you notice, as soon as you relax those measures, boom, right back again.
Yeah.
Right back again. Okay. Sad story. Real sad story. And funny enough, sorry, I shouldn't say funny enough. When I read the story, I was actually looking for a lot more detail. I don't know if more detail will come out a little later. I'm hoping it will. But for now, just 3 very short paragraphs stating that a 2-month-old baby, right, was the victim of infanticide. Okay? Now, the mother of the 2-month-old is apparently the perpetrator. What she did, she drowned the child in a bucket of water. When I read that story, you know, because you see me and you see the children, this is one thing. I don't know why I'm like that. I cannot take it. I can watch
You're human, Andre.
I can watch all kinds of videos, right? And I watch a lot of violent videos already in my life. I have quite a few of them on my phone still. When it's the adults, I mean, I'm not happy about it, but at least I can watch it. You understand? Anytime anybody sends me anything to do with little children, I cannot watch it. I cannot open it. It breaks my heart.
Of course.
Because I'm seeing, you know, that little pick of
Limitation
the
to
child.
the life already.
Yeah, there's a little. When I saw the story, you see the child on the bed and so on.
Oh, you saw the picture and everything?
Yes, they actually had the
okay.
child's pic. I was like, what? Me see a little vulnerable little baby there can't fight back. Cannot fight back.
No.
Right? And the mother, we don't know what's going on. I'm thinking maybe she has some mental issues or something to
and
do
you know
something
that happens
like that.
when people just give birth, so it could be that, and it could be a partner issue, all of those things mixed with that. But
Maybe-
still, Andre,
Maybe just teach the partner a lesson.
yeah,
That happens too.
yeah, Andre, especially when the child looks exactly like them, they tend to do that.
You want to drive somebody to do something like that. There's a story, you know, that came out last year where a lady, and of course, she, for sure, they gave her an evaluation, and she is not of sound mind. But she wanted to discuss something with her common law husband. The husband said, okay, fine, let's talk about it a little later. She was so upset about that. She took the baby that they had I think I don't remember exactly what the age of the child was. Went up on the second floor of the house and just threw the baby down on the pavement.
What on the Oh my
pavement.
goodness!
Yeah.
Ouch! That's splatter. Ooh.
So she's before the courts. She's before the courts, but now I guess they'll have to decide what they're going to do with her, because she's not of.
That's the
sound
worst
mind.
one, Andre.
Yes.
Oh my goodness! It's horrible. That's every single bone in that child's body is gone.
To do those things.
Wow, horrible.
So anyway, I mean that happened in Jamaica, folks. We don't. All I can say, let's just spare a thought for that family.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know if the father is, has a relationship with the child and so on. We don't know, but I'm hoping we get some more information.
Yeah.
But it was just 3 little paragraphs and that was it.
Yeah.
But sticking with the children, before we end, Lady J, right? So it doesn't matter whether they're 2 months old or 10 years old. Okay? This thing about taking the life of children just so.
When you say 10 what?
10 years.
Oh, but the children are up to 12. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Folks, we have to get angry at these things. Even though this is happening hundreds of thousands of miles away. It doesn't matter where it's happening. We need to get angry at these things.
Mm-hmm.
We cannot be accepting that kind of behavior simply because the person has a different skin color, or because the person is rich and powerful, or people make it seem as though this particular group of people are good people and they can't do any wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Right? There's this nation called Israel who claim that they are direct descendants of Judah and so on. That's what they claim. I don't know, because I don't understand that kind of behavior. They just seem to, take some kind of pride in hurting children. And folks, I'm not saying anything that is not true. If you follow these events there in Gaza closely, you will see the behavior of these people. I'm not saying every Israeli is like that at all. That's not what I'm saying. But whoever is doing it, that thing needs to be condemned. It needs to be condemned. We saw it, the bombing, the forced starvation. And then over in the US, we have a situation where children are being separated from their families. Mm-hmm. We cannot accept these things simply because it's done by the rich and famous. This is ridiculous. So the same way I read that story about that little child, the 10-month-old, and I'm sure you feel it.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure when I say you, I mean you and
general,
everybody else.
Yes.
Well,
I understood that.
I hope everybody else, because there are some people that it doesn't bother them at all.
Oh, no,
okay,
Andre,
you can't tell me you're gonna go in the people's country. I'm talking about Iran now. Okay, you just start dropping bombs. You think you do not know there's a school there? You know that. The same way you knew the Ayatollah was in the building there with his partners. All right, to come and take them out. That's a separate matter. Okay, and that one, while it's still not right, okay, fine. Right, big boys fighting, and they can take on each other, they can defend themselves. You're telling me you're going to drop bombs on a school? 181 children under the age of 10, monsieur. Monsieur.
And why a school? Why a school?
Because that's the way they operate. They want to hurt you. They want to hurt. They want to give it to you where they know it's going to.
Like anybody else, it can kill you. Just the thought, Andre, can destroy you. So your child is gone, and you. So guess what? You take care of yourself. We don't even have to.
And
take
they don't care.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care to come back and say sorry. We didn't. Let's see how we can make up for that. I'll compensate you. Nothing. They just move and they go about their business and leave you now to pick up the pieces. You're talking about, hundreds and thousands of family members and so on connected to these people. Mm-hmm. So listen to that, folks. So far, although they say the authorities now are even investigating whether hundreds more additional deaths, but so far they have a count, and that's, by the way, it's not Iranian saying it. This is a US-based human rights activist news agency. Okay. US-based. Mm-hmm. They said so far 1,097 civilians killed or murdered in that operation, including the 181 children under the age of 10. My gosh, monsieur, right? We cannot be accepting those things. We cannot say, "Oh, I agree because Iran is a bad boy and Iran doing all kinds of crazy things." Yes, I don't say no. They do. I bear no brief for Iran, the Iranian Ayatollahs, right? I don't support what they do. So whether it's the Ayatollahs doing it, or the U.S. government doing it, or the Israeli government doing it, we cannot support them things.
All of them, Andre. All of them. These three.
We can't support that. But people are like this. Oh, because it is such and such a nation, then it's all right. Or because people's skin color, you understand? The color of your skin is all right. And some people are seen as being less. For some people, when you have individuals like the people from Gaza, they hear about the deaths, that doesn't bother anybody, Yeah, because, who are you at the end of the day? Who are you, right? We should be ashamed, man, right? This country should be ashamed. You're telling me you're separating children from their parents? Listen, I remember I said that it was 3,000, right? The authorities actually believe it's up to 5,000, children separated. And these are children, up to now, they're somewhere in the U.S. And their parents have gone, they send the parents back and they can't find the parents. They don't know where they are, right? If they are alive or dead and so on.
And some of these children were babies, so they would never know who their parents are. DNA alone. Can you imagine that? And
then those children now were raped, abused, all kinds of, in some of these places that they have the children. These are facts, folks. I'm telling you. And these are practiced by people who say they are what? World leaders. This is the sort of behavior. These are things that were practiced back in the day of slavery and so on, right. where they separate the black parents from the children. These are old tactics that people are using. Listen, man, we're in a very, very, very dangerous place in this world. The minute you see people are harming children without any remorse, we have a problem.
I agree.
We have a serious problem.
I agree with that, Andre. Yeah. Very sad.
Wild boy. Anyway, all right. Hey, DJ, go ahead. Let's do the shout-outs.
Okay, Andre, let's see. Taking it from the top.
Yeah, folks, this is Harddrive for today, Wednesday, the 4th of March. I'm here alongside the lovely Lady J.
Pius says, good morning to all. Good morning, Pius.
Morning, Pius. Hope all is well.
And Erin Shalmine says, good morning, Erin. She says, it's a rainy morning. Stay safe and warm. Blessings, Lady J and Andre. And all listeners, it's Wednesday.
You as well, Erin?
Who is loving you, Andre?
Myself.
Good. That's a good answer. Got to start there.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So, Erin, thanks a lot, for chiming in. Really, boy, look like Erin is really a convert now, eh?
Jump out of bed and onto REV-UP.
What?
Oh, it would seem that's what she does. Okay, we like that, Andre. We like that. But there are some persons who spend a lot of time just getting onto the platforms of any radio station and I'm sure she's one of those who not only on REV-UP, but she's probably on the other platforms. However, we like the fact that she's right here.
Indeed.
Yeah. Okay. So, Jesus, this keeps coming in. All right. Erin also says, real men rock pink. She has a pink heart. You look nice, Andre. And as usual, Lady J, you look good in whatever you wear. Thank you, Erin.
Thank you, Erin. Now, Erin is a very smart lady, She's very smart.
Andre, but I'll tell you one thing. It may be coming out pink. Is this pink?
No, actually.
This is red.
Yeah,
with a spot is it red? With a spot of black, The camera sometimes, the light.
Well, there's a little pink in there.
It is?
Yeah, there is a little pink in there.
From here, I'm seeing red with a little black.
So like red and pink.
All right.
Lightish red.
Well, anyway, real men.
But don't forget that.
I love to see
remember that wash 100 times already.
Okay, I gotcha. Well, it's probably time to say goodbye to it, Andre, if you say wash 100 times.
I love it. One of my favorites.
Oh, really? Okay. Edward says, bless, good morning, REV-UP family. Simply the best, better than all the rest. Aw, thank you.
Thank you very much. Edward, you said?
Edward.
All right, Tom. Edward. Tom.
She Chubb says, Andre, I would like to taste the CMOS.
Oh.
Please.
Well, who's that person?
She Chubb. Is she from St. Lucia?
I'm not sure.
She Chubb. Andre will have to give you that number for you to. Andre, do you have the number for?
But just say. Well, I shouldn't say that. I was just say, just take a little drive up to Thomason and go and get the CMOS.
Remember, we were saying if she could come on a special day or whatever.
Well, I guess you're going to be doing that right now because now she has her ride.
So on that particular day, she comes down. Everybody gets your order and so on. I think that would be good. You hear that? You hear that now? We need you to come to Castries. Yes.
The lady's mobile now.
Nice. Okay. So I'm having a little, yes. All right. So Erin also says happy birthday to Mark and Marcus.
Oh, yeah. That's their names.
Saga
Mark and
Animal.
Marcus.
Okay.
Yes,
all right.
Mark and
so
Marcus.
it's true for true. Yes. Have an awesome day. All right. Born on the same day as my sister. Earl Augustine says, good morning, Lady J. Met you last Saturday at Rodney Bay doctor's office, taking your mom to the doctor for a blood test. I offered you my help to go up the stairs when the elevator didn't work. My name is Earl Augustine, president of Caribade, I guess, BAID Foundation. Oh, okay, I know who. Yes, I saw this gentleman out there. Yes, he did offer to help me, but I brought the wheelchair, so it was a little easier. And then they came down to her, so that was good. Yes, he did offer to help me. Sometimes some people pass you straight. There's some people who ask if you need help. Even the gentleman was passing. I had the door open already and he was passing and he saw that. He came, he says, would you like me to hold the door for you? And I said, no, it's fine. It will hold on it because you're not on a hill. You're not on a slant. You're on the flat, Andre. So the door is going to hold on its own. So I thank those people,
Indeed.
for coming and helping. Erin says, birthday blessings to Sis Cynthia Barrow. Yes, Erin, thank you. Yes, she's responding. Josiane. Wait, talking about Josiane. Andre, I forget the cake. It's still here.
You forgot it?
I forgot. Josiane, as soon as we finish here, I'm going to run downstairs for my cake and put it next to me. I just realized that I forgot the cake. All right. Thank you anyways. Good morning, REV-UP family. Have a wonderful day, everyone.
I didn't forget mine.
So why didn't bring mine upstairs for me?
I didn't know that it was still there.
You told me in the morning.
Yeah. Oh, you mean like,
yesterday.
No, I wanted it to be nice and fresh and everything,
Okay, so leave it. And that's true. It needs to, because it's
the cheese
cheesecake.
and stuff. Yeah.
You're right. Sales Rubs or Fixion says, blessed morning to you, Andre and Lady J. Good morning to you.
You as well, Sales.
How are you both doing? Pleasant day. Blessings always. We're good. Andre, how are you doing?
Yeah, we're all doing well.
Yeah. Shechub says, Andre, what wrong with that?
With what?
I don't know. What was she saying? What did we say at the beginning? I'm not sure. It's so many things we talk about.
Yeah, that's the thing,
It's always good to put a little something in there so we know.
I'm curious to know.
Yeah. Yeah, Shechub, you need to respond at the bottom as to what you were saying. All right, Pearl, Food Baby, Henry says good morning and happy midweek to everyone.
Morning, Pearl.
Yes. Oh, this one we haven't seen for a while. Madeline, where have you been? We haven't heard from Madeline for a while. Good morning, my beautiful people. Do have a cool day.
You as well, cool. Madeline. Thank you so much for always listening and chiming in.
Yes.
We appreciate you.
Definitely. Yes. Tia says, joining you this morning. I missed one right here. Just a minute. Let's go back up. All hotels, the personal toiletry is yours. Housekeeping, replace them every day if you use it.
Yeah. Once I said
somebody chimed in.
Yeah, once it's
yours, Andre.
Policy, no problem.
It's yours. You're not stealing. No. Tia Joseph says joining. Oh, I read that one. Madeline Alexander says no. I'm staying with. Okay, so she's responding to what we were saying. She says no. I'm staying with any man that I'm afraid. You meant I'm not. Okay, you meant I'm not, Madeline.
I hope
but
so.
It says I'm going to read it as she put it. She says no. Full stop. I'm staying with any man that I'm afraid of.
Yeah.
No man not controlling me, not one spoon. So she meant I'm not.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just a little typo or an omission.
Yeah, you better put that not in there. Quick. All right. Irene says to Theo, Joseph, welcome Theo. My new station of employment, Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. Great topics and laughter.
Well,
it's her employment. Andre, how much you paying, Irene? This is funny. Okay, Andre, Irene, you're making us laugh as well, so that's good. So reciprocating on both ends, yes. All right. Let's continue with that one. Okay, there's some response right there. Theo says, Erin Shalmine will join you once I have the time. And Erin says, you mean not? Okay, she said, she was responding to Madeline. Grill no man, not hitting me. Far less for me to stay in the relationship. I don't even take on verbal abuse. Leave me, singleton, and 3 laughs. Ha ha ha.
That's
Four of
Madeline?
them.
That's Madeline?
No, that's Erin.
Oh, Erin. Oh, okay.
Responding to not, and then responding as well. She-Chub says, hope Ronnie doesn't get murdered like Tyson.
Okay. Well, exactly.
Yeah. Chantal Sinclair says, She-Chub, do you have any proof? SMH.
You mean about
Murder?
Murder,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, we have to be careful when we write these things. Yeah.
I think he's just being facetious.
Yeah. But it's good to put your, inverted commas when you say it. Erin says to She-Chub, I rebuke that. Thea Joseph says, but I thought Tyson death was natural cause. Okay.
No, but we don't know.
We
don't know officially.
She-Chub says, Erin Shalmine, rebuke how you want, but let's see. Okay, so they're getting into something on the platform there. She-Chub says, Chantal Sinclair, what happened in the dark must come to light. That's
true.
Tyson, yeah. And they continue here with Chantal Sinclair to She-Chub's, honestly, you think if Tyson was murdered as you claim, that the authorities would give St. Lucia another canine?
Well, even before the investigation, I said it
That's
earlier,
the point.
the French ambassador said that they were willing to give another one. So in other words, he was not even thinking at the time there as to what the outcome of the investigation would be. Yeah? Yeah, that's what he and I found it to be very a mature approach to the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the time I was thinking so.
So if this were to occur again, there would be no more. They obviously will not help again.
I think so.
She-Chub says, yes, Honorable Kamala Bissessa warned the criminals. She put he criminals. So now they will feel. Yeah.
Well, it's not they. You have
everybody
they
else
as well as people
feeling
now.
the brunt.
Yeah.
Can't go out. Yeah. A certain time will probably have to be in. Yeah. So everybody's going to feel. Chantal Sinclair says they probably went on their knees begging for another dog.
No, as I said, I remember the ambassador. Soon after, I remember in tears, he said it, that they're still willing to cooperate with the government to get another one. I remember that well.
She-Chub says it worked last year, Andre. That's why the crime rate went down.
Yeah,
Yes?
yeah.
Yes, it
That's
did.
what I was saying. Are these things sustainable?
That's what sustainable. The sustainability, that's what Andre was really talking about. But when it's happening, it's true. Crime is
take
low.
a dip.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Erin says, it really breaks my heart when these things happen to children. So many people want children. Just give the child away instead of killing them.
Yeah, boy.
She says, but mental illness can be brutal. Yeah. If that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
If.
Nancy Gracelyn says, Andre, the hardest part of the show is when you speak of the cruelty to kids. That hurts so much. I literally feel my heart hurting. All of us. Believe me, we all feel it.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be.
We all feel it.
But you know, in our world, there are people who don't.
No.
They feel no way to harm children. They feel no way to deliberately starve children.
And actually tell you I'm right.
Yeah,
after
and
it's done.
they boast about it. They actually boast about it.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that?
Elsa Hippolyte says, greetings to Andre, Lady J, and all in the chat room. Have a fantastic day. Elsa, good morning to you. And there's Cynthia Spencer. She says, greetings to Lady J and Andre, wishing you a blessed Wednesday. Thank you, Cynthia. Cynthia Spencer.
Yes.
Andre from DS.
Hi, Cynthia.
Yes.
Hope all is well with you.
She-Chub says, Andre, pretending that he doesn't know me, ? I leave him there. What's that about, Andre?
Maybe I'm not sure who the chub person is.
She-Chub.
Maybe they think I know and I don't really know.
Okay. Madeline says, I meant not staying. Yes, okay. John Jack. I haven't come across that name before.
Okay.
You have? No?
No.
John Jack, yeah. Lady J and Andre, good morning. How is, I'm reading exactly what it is. How is the two of you? Alisco is listening in Pennsylvania.
Oh, that's our friend.
When is the next staycation?
Yeah, that's our friend. He calls my show all the time.
Okay.
He also called our Valentine's program.
Right.
You remember?
Alisco.
He
Yes,
qualified?
yes,
he
he
qualified.
did. Madeline,
Regular listener.
yeah, good morning to you. Madeline says, Lady J, my darling, sometimes I just can't pop up because of me being out doing stuff. I have a few deaths in my family. Oh, sorry
to hear that.
about that.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah. Condolences to you, Madeline. Really sorry about that. Irene says, Andre, I don't really listen to radio. I'm more of a TV person and follow a few Facebook Lives. I follow Lady J with her pageants and whenever she is on radio, but I sure enjoy your radio programs, Andre. I'm sacrificing watching my crime series. Ha, ha, ha.
Mm-hmm.
And she sends some love as well.
It's my friend Joella Yard. She also sent me a message saying that her cousin passed away. She said today.
Oh, boy.
So I imagine that's probably this morning.
All right.
I got that message like around 3:47.
Wow.
So Joella.
3:47 and you're just getting a chance to read it, Andre?
No, I saw it already. I just went back to it.
Oh, okay, okay. Andre, your friend, Arthur Charles, is right here.
Arthur Charles.
Good morning, Lady J. Looks well in her colors. Thank you, Arthur. Today is the birthday of Mark and Marcus Charles, which we mentioned. Also, Mr. Baldwin Paul and Mrs. Jean Fassois Francis. Luther's sister. Oh, Fassois Francis. Oh, okay. Happy birthday to all of them. Yes, happy birthday, happy birthday. Best wishes. Arthur Charles also says, Andre, Tyson committed suicide.
That person has been facetious as well.
Arthur Charles said that. Yeah. Joan Shallery says, good morning, Andre, beautiful Lady J, and everyone in the chat room. She sends prayers, loves, and kisses. Thank you, Joan. Thank you. Appreciate you. I think that's it, Andre. Yes. I think that's it. From here, Joan Shallery could be the last person. All right. Let's see what we have on the platform. Good morning, Sylvester. Hi, Lady J. Don't forget what? Okay. Yeah, programs are changing, Sylvester, according to Andre. So I guess I have to wait for Andre. This person says, big up June Bakery of Belfort, coming from Empress Bobo with love. Okay, Empress, good morning to you. From the platform, a hearty good morning to you, Andre and Lady J. I look forward to listening to the radio station every morning. Thank you for lifting my spirits. Aww, thank you. Let's see who this is if we can. It's Bernadette Samuel. Yes. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Bernadette. Appreciate that. And this person says, good morning, Andre and Lady J. I can see how much these things hurt Andre by watching the expression on his face. Of course, it does. Yes, Andre. It should.
I wish it were hurting the perpetrators the same way.
Exactly, yes. Okay, we can't get this one. What's happening here with this person? Okay. Hello to my REV-UP family. Anthony here. Andre, Lady J is correct. Those miniature soaps and lotions are samples to keep as an ex-hotel employee. I can tell you it's a fact. Told you, Andre. I travel a lot, Andre, and don't forget, I was in the hotel industry and my hubby was, been in fact, all his life, he's been in the hotel industry until he retired. All right. That is this, okay, this person says, Luther is saying that this is the second dog that has died. Really? There was one dog a long time ago that died.
Well, a long time ago. I think I remember that.
Okay. They refused to tell us how Tyson died. What is the big secret? Arthur, that is not a joke. and he has a really mad face.
No, I think they just been Arthur and the other person who are chimed in.
Yeah,
they just been
I don't
facetious.
think they mean it.
They don't mean it literally.
Yeah.
Don't
In
take
other
it
words,
literally.
read between the lines of
That's
that.
right. That's right.
That's all it's saying. Luther, read between
because
the
when
lines.
you hear Tyson committed suicide.
Yeah, we know that.
understand?
So, yeah. Yes, Andre, that's it. Let me see if we have no. Yeah, that's it. Andre, I want to mention this. Yesterday, we still talking to the women in business, women in organizations, what have you, on International Women's Day that's coming up on March the 8th. So yesterday, one of the persons that I interviewed was Christine Samuel.
Oh, yes.
Christine Samuel of Christie Creations. And Andre, she gifted me with this.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
She gifted me with this. And you can see, you can put, your cards here if you want, your business cards or what have you, your wallet in here. And let me turn it to the side because I'm seeing it right now. And it has the little, it just closed by itself, Andre. And you know what, Andre, what I like? Because when you get, especially the brand bags, they come in, or shoes, they come in those bags. Andre, it is here in a bag, right? And also, she's actually making sure that you go and like her page. It's all about business, Andre.
Of course.
So she's doing the art. She's got her own Instagram, and then of course Christie Creations, so that you can just click the code, and there you are in, right? And you don't have to join if you don't want to, but at least go and check out her stuff. Yes. So Andre, today.
So where do they go to check out her stuff?
Oh yes. So Christie Creations, just have to type in. Thanks for saying that. Christie Creations. That's Instagram at Christie Creations Bags. Okay. On Instagram. And if you want to see the artiste, Christine Samuel, you go on to her Instagram as well. And I think she's also on Facebook, right? So artist, her full name, Christine Samuel. So she's got two. So, yeah. And the bags, again, she said that it's one bag. She don't make two the same. She makes one bag. Andre, I think you remember me coming with a black bag when I was at radio on Radio 100. Andre.
You remember that?
But I remember telling you that. But anyway, yes, Andre, you remember that. A female would remember that.
But seriously, REV-UP to Christine. Yeah, I mean,
really
that's
good.
doing.
Yeah.
She's doing some.
I actually told her what I wanted, and she did exactly what I wanted. Yeah.
Wow,
I said, I wanted this big, I want this, I want that, the other. And she did that. The only thing she told me is, but I don't make black bags. But she did give me the black bag, and she put the design from the front to the back on one side, So, yeah, and it's big, Andre. It can hold quite a lot, because I love big bags.
So, REV-UP to Christine,
yes,
and Christine Creations.
Yes. So, Andre, and today we are going to be talking to Yasmin Steele. She's into insurance. She's at Pan American Life, and she is Pan American for Life, and she is a unit manager. So she's going to be here at 12, and then at 2 we're going to be speaking with Sharon Ephraim. She works at JQ. She's been there for 43 years, Andre.
Wow.
I want to hear about that story for so long, and she's also one of the council members for Grosley. She's the deputy mayor for Grosley. So she'll be here this afternoon at 2, for Wednesday.
Okay. All right, so can you tell us what's coming up on the show today on the REV-UP Center?
That's what's coming up. And apart from that, of course, we have the usual hit of the day. We also have the one hit wonder. Your news, Andre, and today is Drive Safe, Live Safe. Today's Wednesday, so Drive Safe, Live Safe. And as always, the persons who are looking out for entertainment news, that's happening as well after our interview. So that's happening at 2:35. And then at 3, of course, we say goodbye.
Yes.
And then we get into...
Zen the DJ is going to be here. I don't know how long he's going to be staying when he comes on the weekend. I'm not sure. Probably maybe just the weekend, or he may stay for an extra week or something. I'm not too sure. So he may be doing the program live. I guess he'll tell me what time he gets down.
Yeah, why pay so much money and only come for 2 days?
Well, the man is a man about town in Barbados.
Busy. He's busy. I see his postings. He's a busy guy.
Yes.
Wow.
So good morning, Zen the DJ. Good morning to your darling lady, Sibia.
That name is so unique. Yeah.
That's true.
And also, Andre.
And of course, to your mom, Lana.
Okay. We have to say good morning to Fire, Andre, because when I call Fire, Cosmos, should say,
yes.
he is, well, of course, if he answers the phone, because there are times when he may not answer, but he's always so willing. He gives you the time. He listens to what you want. And Andre, I never see someone that is so efficient.
That's correct. That's correct. I mean, it's a blessing to have him with us. It's a real blessing.
So efficient. It's called he gets the work done.
Yeah, that's for sure. And more so now that Tony's not here, so I rely on him a lot more.
Oh, Tony was as good as, or to a certain extent,
Tony was
the basic
like
things.
the go-between. You understand? Tony because certain things that Tony would take care of.
Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah. Okay, I understand what you're saying.
Yes, but honestly, it's a real blessing to have customers here on our team. A real blessing. So, customers, thank you very much. All right.
Oh, okay. Let me just read this. She says, Sills, she says, thanks so much, Andre, for your kind words yesterday and for supporting me and my rubs. And she put that in capital letters. So
You're welcome.
Really means it.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome. All right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Lady J, have yourself a great show.
As always, Andre. It's nice being here.
Yes, and don't forget to check Zen the DJ from 3 until 6. So this is where I make my exit. Thanks so much for being with me. I really do appreciate it. Let's say good morning to the folks again. Goodbye to the folks on Facebook, on YouTube, on X, and also on DBS Television.
DBS Television, thank you so much. So we have Linda, Annie, or Anne. Sometimes I call her Annie. Cynthia. Also, Amanda King, the latest staff, I guess, or the newest staff, doing pretty good as a junior reporter.
Okay.
She's doing really, really good. Yeah.
Already, I thought I hadn't seen Amanda in quite a while. So she's been here. She's been in St. Lucia. Or she was overseas or something.
You're probably talking about the wrong Amanda. This is a young girl.
Yeah. When you say girl, what do you mean? When you say
she's
girl?
She's a young girl. She's probably 16 or 17.
Oh, no. That's
a
somebody
young
else.
person.
That's somebody else.
Amanda King, you mean the doctor Amanda King?
No. There was another
There's
Amanda.
a third Amanda King?
She used to work with GIS for a while.
Amanda King?
Yeah, her name is Amanda.
I've never heard that name.
Unless, of course, maybe King was not her last name, but I know for sure she was called Amanda. Anyway, alrighty. So, folks, we got to wrap it up. This has been Harddrive for today. Thanks for listening and thanks for viewing. The program brought to you the compliments of Rambali's Funeral Parlor.
In moments of loss, finding comfort and support is essential. At Rambali's Funeral Parlor, we understand that every life is unique, and honoring that life is our mission. Our dedicated team is here to guide you through every step, offering personalized services that reflect the cherished memories of your loved one. From traditional funerals to modern celebrations of life, we provide a range of options tailored to your family's wishes. Whether it's a simple service or an elaborate tribute, we ensure every detail is handled with care. Let us help you create a meaningful farewell, honoring the legacy of your loved one. To learn more about our services, call 758-452-2021 Castries, 758-454-9239 Viewfort. Visit us at www.ramballysfuneral.com. Rambali's Funeral Parlor, where memories are cherished and love is everlasting.
From coast to coast,
I would love to hear it.
we're revving up the airwaves
Are you sleeping?
on 95.9 FM, the Alpha of Radio.